That's the real answer. I mean, the most down-to-earth thing about me is my parents and my circumstance created a framework where I'm unable to hear the cheering.
Ready? This could be a rant in itself. You may want to, you'll do what you're gonna do. You're in the zone here, D-Rock. Ready? I'm tired of talking about people having the ability to tune out the negative. I'm done telling you to not worry about haters and trolls and negative opinions. I'm actually flipping the fucking script on you, and I'm gonna yell at, and I'm gonna push at, and I'm gonna try to inspire or communicate a perspective for you to stop hearing the cheering. The reason so many struggle with negativity is because they overvalue positive reinforcement. You're addicted to people telling you you're pretty. You're addicted to people telling you you're good at basketball. You're addicted to parents and teachers telling you you're a good student. You're addicted to opinions. Once you learn how to not overvalue somebody who's commending or complimenting you, is the second you go down the path of dealing with the reverse. Can you give me power? I'm gonna film us doing this on Instagram Live. I think people will enjoy that. I'm gonna film people. I'm gonna film us doing this. Yeah.
So these are a bunch of clips, and then you can just add on your 2 cents or title or however you want to handle it.
I have an idea of using me up front and then the clip, and then title. Yeah, let's try that. Or split screen, I think, and then maybe fade me out. Actually, we haven't done that could be a good idea. We haven't done a lot of these, we haven't done on Instagram where I feed in and then it goes to the clip. So maybe we go with the split screen, which we know has worked, and then I fade, like maybe we edit it where I fade out and it goes to that. Wanna do that? Okay, cool. Instagram Live, what's up? Sorry I'm making you go sideways, but I'm charging my phone and it wouldn't stand up, so you gotta go sideways. What we're doing now is I'm taking you behind the scenes of how we make the clips for Instagram where we do talking over. So, hope you're well. I'm salty as fuck. Fuck football.
I feel like you had a fire clip yesterday where you're going off about judgment, and you said people would be happier if you're the only person on the planet. I feel like...
Yeah, there was something there.
Do you want to play off that?
Yeah, I do. Good job. Yeah. I remember it. Good job, Jason. More of that, Jace.
Okay.
It's still fucking game.
Yeah, it's just when it catches like my ear. Sometimes like we're just in the camera and that was...
Yeah, and that makes sense to me, but whether D-Rock's there, well, D-Rock's there, it's easy. But if he's not, and even if he is, it's good muscle memory to like find it. It's gonna help you in everything. Your own shit, my shit, and editing, and then whether there's a way to do it right then and there, right?
Just jumping at the end.
Whether you have your phone and you screen shoot the time and you go back look at the footage, whether as soon as it's done, you do your best to try to remember, whether it's you're taking a shit 4 hours later and you're like, that fucking clip, you write it down or text it in the thread. Yeah. Understand? The other day, and here's the clip, and then I'll come right back and add on top of it.
I really think that it is a much more macro thing. This comes down to judgment. If there was nobody else on earth, everybody would be happy.
Amen.
I'm telling you, this is a judgment game.
As you can see there, it's really interesting to me, like there's some thought that sprung there, which I realized, my God, it is literally, and I've been on this for fucking 2 years, it is literally the judgment of others that leads to so much unhappiness. And I really genuinely believe that being the only person on earth would lead to so much happiness for that person. And you're talking to somebody who desperately loves to socialize and interact with people. But I just absolutely wish you nothing besides health. The only thing I could wish you is just a deep understanding that other people's opinions ultimately don't matter because they don't have all the context on you. How can you value somebody's opinion of you when they don't have the full picture? How? And more importantly, how can you judge someone when you don't have the full picture? D-Rock, look at this post I just posted. This might be one of the better things I've wrote.
Yeah, no chill.
Look how serious. Look at how scary my dad was.
You're smiling.
Actually, it's good. I'm gonna check. Actually, in a lot of ways,
What does your dad think of like when you poke fun at him? Does he love it?
he loves it.
Yeah.
I'd like this done in the next 7 or 8 hours. I'd like you to have 2 or 3 finalists for me. Maybe, Tyler, you have such a good sense of where my vibe is, so something may clearly stand out for you, but if I can get on the call, I'm fine with that. But I'd like renderings based on my drawing ASAP. Jeff, when you talk to them about renderings, you gotta show my drawing. We've gotta do a version of that on the side of the building. If Dad says that's a go, call him or find him right now and make sure that's a go. And then the cup for the main one, and that's gotta be, take some pictures and send it over to them. You know what I mean, Jeff?
It's gonna get great. That's what it's all about.
You get hyped like right now?
Sometimes and other times no. This is fact, not opinion. Perfect execution, because you can waste an enormous amount of money on digital. The amount of people here who've dabbled and spent $3,000 on Facebook ads and nothing good has happened is high, right? Because the ROI of something is predicated on your skill. And so, but I can promise you this, and real quick, what is your business? You have multiple locations, one business, one human store, right? Physical store, right? Where? Great. There is no shot that radio and television can outperform Facebook and Instagram if they're both perfectly executed. Here's why. What Facebook and Instagram let you do is have a photo with an Asian American family and then target Asian Americans. With an African American family and target African Americans. With an Ohio State family versus a Michigan. The level of creative matching who you're reaching to create relevance to make them stop to buy your shit is unparalleled on digital. As you know, you're not doing 34 different reads on radio. You got one fucking script. And it's supposed to get to everybody, but it's not relevant. Not to mention, every day that goes by, everybody in here is listening to Spotify or Apple Music in their car, not the radio. So the trends are against consumption, and then you can't do personalization. What people don't understand is, I can tell you what to do, but that's like me telling you, guys, basketball's a good idea. I don't know if you've seen the collective bargaining agreement, but even average players in the NBA are now making hundreds of millions of dollars, so I think you should become a basketball player. That's no different than me telling you should do Facebook and Twitter. You have to be good at it. But if you own your business, I don't understand how you wouldn't take 20 hours to either read articles on Google or watch videos on YouTube to get good at it. And don't run home and hire your 24-year-old niece because she's young and she'll get it. This isn't about slipping into the DMs to hook up. This is fucking business.
And your caption is, one day everyone will know why this is so amazing. 14 years ago.
I can't wait to tell the story. So the story is, what D-Rock's looking at is right before I started Wine Library TV in 2006. In December of 2005, decided that I wanted more innovation, do more new things, be on the offense, like I just talked about. And I was gonna launch gourmetlibrary.com because I was frustrated with liquor laws that I couldn't ship everywhere, which still to this day, as you guys know, wine text, Illinois, Texas. So I did that, and I knew I was gonna build a monster, and then everybody was like, oh my God, that was the photo where I drew out the first site. However, then I got sidetracked and decided to do a vlog or a wine show on YouTube, this new thing that I saw like a week later. Or actually I already knew about YouTube and was consuming it. And that's why. And now, all these years later, 14 years later, on the back of texting, which is kind of like the new retail innovation that I see, I'm gonna launch Yummy Text. Y-U-M-M-Y, text. Sign up. Gourmet foods, olive oils, cheeses, breads, jams, chocolates, teas, coffees at heavily discounted prices for the highest quality. It's going to become the thing. Vlog, super happy that we're finally kind of getting back into a regular cadence on the blog, you know, a couple of days, back to that daily beat, which allows me to be far more contextual in real time. So right now I just found out Trevor Siemian's out for the year, so the Jets are now on their third quarterback. We'll probably put this out before the game against the Patriots. I happen to be in Boston, so never fun to be in territory that is enemy. But you know, it's really funny. This Jets season is turning out to be very much like my big thesis, which is there was so much optimism. You know, we made some big free agent signings. We had Sam Darnold year 2, and then between mono and 7 injuries and a tough schedule, and here we are, you know, with the NFL week 2, and it's like, it's not looking great. And so that's life in business. Like, that's why I love sports so much. Like, you could have everything organized and planned and be optimistic, and then injuries take over. And so, you know, that's it. Yeah, let's go. That's it. We're good.
Huge fan, man.
Thank you, brother.
That was awesome.
Thank you, brother. It's
Thank you very
awesome.
much.
Real pleasure.
Nice to meet you.
Hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Thank you. Get home safe. Take care.
Do you want to do an end of the keynote, a summary from the podcast?
Yeah, okay, I'll do some stuff. Podcast, what you're about to see is probably my most relevant, up-to-date point of view on the small business entrepreneur, state of the union marketing, especially if you're not rolling with a huge marketing budget. This is for all the people that have less than $5,000 to spend on marketing this year. Please pay attention. This is specifically to the jewelry industry, but it resonates with all SMBs. Podcast peeps, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I really, really appreciate all your love. Any sharing of the podcast or reviews on Spotify, Apple, wherever you're listening to this, whether it's 1-star or 5-star, your honest point of view of the podcast would mean a lot to me. It's the least you can do. It's a free podcast. Fuck.
Yeah, roping on my grooves, I lay hold of the noose. Drape it over every single demon in the room. My contact checked and the chair goes swoop. One last love you for the sword cut through. Roll up a prayer, no scared of the fume. Sanctify soul so we cannot lose.